continuously grow, reflect on their practice, and align themselves with global standards, while remaining rooted in effective classroom teaching. The CICTL program represents your commitment to meaningful teaching and lifelong learning. The journey you have undertaken has equipped you with skills, perspectives, and confidence that will positively influence your classrooms and, more importantly, the lives of your students. I take this opportunity to sincerely appreciate the efforts of the PDQ Center team, mentors, and facilitators whose guidance and dedication have supported our candidates at every step of this journey. On behalf of the management and the PDQ Center, I congratulate each one of you on this significant achievement. As you move forward, I encourage you to carry this learning with purpose, passion, and responsibility, because empowered teachers create empowered learners. Let this convocation not be the end of your journey, but the beginning of greater impact in education. Welcome once again, and I wish you all a memorable and meaningful convocation.
So she said, "Ma'am, the school is going to be a Cambridge." Believe it or not, in this phase, the kind of clientele that had come and the kind of applicants that have approached us for the teacher profession were all MTechs, BTechs, pharma, but not teachers, BA or MA. That was the time I was mind-boggled. And she recruited, the principal, Mrs. Anuradha Soden, she recruited all those teachers. They were very good, but at the same time, they did not have any kind of strategy of BA where we do learn certain methodologies. But BA teachers, some of them were there, but this is a Cambridge teaching. Cambridge teaching is totally different. And I myself, as a CIDTD, that means Cambridge International Diploma in Teacher Training, and from Harvard certification, I realized that there is a gap. Then I made Anuradha to apply for CIDTD. She did it. And she said, "Ma'am, I think we can modify. This is teaching learning. That is a certification, international certification for teaching. That does not ask for BA. It asks for a teacher to be a teacher. If you are working as a teacher, you can take up this course. If you have good, effective communication skills, that is sufficient for us to apply for this course." So that was the time when he said, he gave us that freedom. He's a youngster, no? So he had all the ideas, and that too he got educated from US. So with that kind of an exposure, he immediately accepted. He said, "Ma'am, this is the need of the hour." So we said, then how do we mobilize? Because we have to pay fees. In US and Canada and all other places, every teacher invests in their professional development. Then I said, but we have to give some kind of a probability smaller teachers are going to register. Anuradha was a very good motivator. She motivated, and I must say, the way she mustered the strength. Next day, the day he announced and gave permission to us, next day she says, "Ma'am, 14 teachers are going to register." I said, "What? From where?" All the other schools, another school, this side, that side, everywhere, all our principals sent messages. 15 candidates registered. But when the 15 candidates registered, we have to become PDQ leaders. So we did a course. I made Anuradha do the course, I did myself, and both of us we did the course for 6 months. Then we got certified. Then I said, okay, now we are ready to conduct the course. Cambridge gives you this opportunity to learn throughout. And then this journey began so beautifully. With 15 candidates, all applied. whether they would be able to or they would not be able to. And every day, this is an online course. Believe you me, online courses are very difficult to engage. We all face this during the corona time, isn't it so? Just now I was exchanging words with you people, how it has affected the health of our teachers. But this course, 50 hours of guided learning, 50 hours of individual, independent learning, 50 hours of work-based learning was a transformative process. This is totally different from B.Ed. B.Ed gives you strategies, methodology, psychology, everything. But what is that effective teaching? Effective means it has to have a result. What is that result-oriented teaching is what is required. And moreover, at this hour, we have to make children independent learners. We cannot keep on, coaxing them and give them a spoon feeding all the time. You eat this, and then you vomit. No. They have to think for themselves. So this kind of a transformation to make the teachers undergo was not an easy task. For us also, believe it or not, we also learned night oil. And now a stage has come where each one of us, we think that we are the nice person, we can do it without the other person also. And students have become so confident they know that we do is there with us. Right? The fashion designers, textile designers, and those from Dubai, those from some Germany, the candidates from Germany, they all have joined. They all are completing the course. Completed. Okay? It's for me to conclude now. Okay? So, thank you so much, Mrs. Sushi, for having confidence in us. I'm sure we have not disappointed. I'm sure this journey is just the beginning. You said it, Sudeshna. This is just the beginning. It is not the end. The journey starts now. Initiative is just PDQ Center for Health. Thank you once again. Thank you, Sudeshna, for making the program and Shweta. And Sridhar. Harita. Don't forget, I should not forget these names ever, because their contribution also I must acknowledge. They stood by me like pillars. For everything, even if it is night also, they will stand next to me and they'll say, Ma'am, we will do it. Ma'am, you have asked us to do the TED talk. So I made sure that was TED talk. This Harita, I made her lead wine. And then she stood by me, and the day and night she worked for me. Very strong. English department is very strong because of function. I'm very proud that I have a team of people who are really good and who do wonderful in the world. And that is how the Pallavi International School Bachupally makes education a different procedure.
And I would also like to reflect upon this point. As you mentioned, ma'am, B.Ed is different from CICL. Yes, it is because I am also a CICL graduate. I would like to reflect upon my own experience. Doing B.Ed is completely different from CICL. B.Ed is like giving students or children, this season we have to eat this food. Now this is summer, okay, eat mango. This is winter, now eat this food. But doing the CICL course is like giving them a bowl of fruits and asking them, now you have to explore. As per this season, which fruit you have to eat. As per the nutritional information, which fruit you need to pick. As per your health, as per your preference. The child has to do research on all these parameters and come up with his own understanding and then present and then select a particular food. This is how the CICL journey goes on. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for your wonderful contribution.
Director ma'am, principal ma'am, and esteemed faculty members, and most importantly our proud graduates. A warm good evening. As we come to the close of this meaningful convocation ceremony. It's my honor and privilege on behalf of the entire school fraternity to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have would like to acknowledge and thank you our dedicated faculty members who have shown perseverance, commitment and a true passion for lifelong learning. Balancing professional responsibilities while pursuing PDQ is not a small achievement, and today we celebrate your determination and success. I'm proud to share that the inaugural batch of PDQ Center score and its outstanding performances with all 15 facilitators scoring a distinction, that's 100% distinction, a true testament to the center's efforts. So here I think we deserve a big round of applause. We have gone through your statements, you all your baked, burnt, and finally you have proven yourself and you have achieved the 100% distinctions. So finally, dear graduates, today marks a milestone in your professional journey. May the knowledge, skills, and values gained through the PDQ program inspire you to lead with confidence, innovate with purpose, and educate with compassion. Last but not least, I would like to tell you that the registrations for the next batch of CICTL are already in process. So my humble request to all the facilitators to kindly motivate others to enroll themselves, as this is an open platform for everyone to upgrade themselves. Once again, I thank everyone who contributed to the success of this convocation. Together, let us continue striving for excellence in education. Thank you and congratulations to all.
Implement strategies for young learners. One of my best takeaway from this journey is realizing that active learning strategies works beautifully even for early years learners also, transforming my teaching approach to align with Cambridge standards. CNCTL has also boosted my confidence in handling classroom observations too. I would like to extend my special thanks to our EY coordinator Haritha, who constantly supported us and be with us to complete our assignments. Thank you once again for each and every one. Make this convocation really memorable and very special for us. I would like to congratulate now my fellow candidates. My heartfelt congratulations. Yes, finally we all did it. Thank you.
I would like to express my gratitude to our respected Dr. Sudha ma'am and my mentor Anuradha Modi ma'am. Under their guidance, leadership and mentorship, we have enhanced our teaching practices and inspired young minds. This course has deepened my understanding of Cambridge standards and expectations. I have learned to foster independent learning and engage students actively in their journey. The reflection time has empowered my students, giving them a voice and boosting their confidence. But I have implemented the strategies and seen positive. I will continue to create engaging student-centric classes. Thank you.
Transformative experience. This course has defined my abilities, empowering me to craft learner-centric classes that are interactive and engaging. I have learned to think innovatively, designing classes that inspire participation and curiosity with renewed confidence. I now create spaces where students thrive and grow. I am deeply thankful to Dr. Sudha ma'am, our program leader, for her valuable inputs and guidance throughout the course. And our mentor, Anuradha, and special thanks to ma'am, motivating us to pursue this course and believing in my potential. And I have my heartfelt thanks to EY coordinator Haritha ma'am for her continuous support and guidance during my assignment. Gaining distinction is not just my achievement, but a reflection who has supported and guided me.
And believe in me that I'll be able to do this and complete this successfully. And thank you, my friends, Lavanya ma'am, Prasanna ma'am, Pallavi ma'am, Pallavi ma'am, everyone, Suma ma'am, for helping me when I was in trouble, when I was confused. So thanks a lot.
Today.
work-based learning, I speak about transformation first. I was normal teacher when I stepped into Pallavi, but now I'm a facilitator, primary English HOD, primary checkpoint in charge, and virtual lab in charge. I really feel proud of myself, and all of my success behind me is still supported by my dear lovely husband. You can raise your hand. He's the one who supports me, encourages me. Whenever I come up with any course, he's the one who will say, okay, come on, you can do it. We'll adjust the timing and all. Because of him, I'm here today. And my special thanks to my lovely Sudha and Anuradha ma'am, you both were really lovely mentors. Because of you, I'm here standing very proud in front of you. And truly honored to have this note. This is the first time I'm wearing this note and I'm seeing here myself on stage. It's a great achievement to me.
Because she used to look us go through the class. She was not at all allowing us to blink our eyes. And it was too tough, but it was like we were learning so much unknowingly. And every class, every assignment taught me something. I was not at all confident, to be frank, but now I'm a bit more confident than before. And I can say it is like a license for me. And I'm in the digital
before that, I don't know how to, I know the teaching, but which strategies to follow and all. So after learning, after come to this course, so I learned many strategies to implement. So one of that individual learning, so I want to tell you that individual is nothing but recognizing a child's thinking. So in how way they are thinking. So if we give a chance to them to think what they are learning. So if we give a chance to them, then they'll
enough to be a student of Sudha ma'am and Anuradha ma'am. Ma'am, I've learned a lot from you, and I should say this CSC have completely changed my career. And I should say that I am in a different position now only because of CSC. And please, let's go take my applause for management, and I would like to tell my special thanks, ma'am. Please convey my thanks to Tanuja ma'am, where I used to work in Pallavi, Bachupally branch.
And program was very effective, and I would say that it was throughout an active learning. I was an active participant, and that is how ma'am, Sudha ma'am and Anuradha ma'am made us to become the active participants. And that is how I think the guided learning started from there. So guided learning is something the learners learn under the guidance of the teachers, where teachers are more the information providers. They take up the role where they support the students, motivate the students, they guide the students, they have their planned activities, and they have their meaningful assessment tools and feedbacks through which learners feel more motivated, supported, and they become gradually the confident and independent thinkers. And that is how what we have experienced.
And an attention to detail and care, inclusivity, and an intention. And this is the shift of perspective that I gained through this CSCDL course. So it has transformed my idea of what it means to be a teacher. I also want to thank Ms. Archana ma'am, who was my mentor during my teaching sessions. Within 2 classes, there was such a transformation in how I was taking the class. I have gained so much knowledge thanks to the lessons as well as Ms. Archana ma'am's inputs. So thank you so much for this opportunity.